Welcome to Football Frenzy. Barcelona forward Ansu Fati was hit with another cruel injury on Wednesday after a hamstring issue ruled him out for the next month. In theory, he could have returned to action for Barcelona's final two games of the year against Leganés and Atletico Madrid, but after announcing he would miss for weeks, sports say he is unlikely to be back before the winter break. That would mean he would be out until 2025 and would impact his plans for the future potentially. The Blaugrana had opened the exit door for a loan move for Fati if he wanted it, and while he was leaning towards staying, Sevilla and Fenerbahce were interested in a loan move for the 22-year-old. The injury has all but ruled out a move for Fati in January though, in a window where currently the only movement could be a potential loan move for Pablo Torre. The Catalan Giants will not be able to register anyone even with Ansu's wages off the books, and thus he will likely remain at the club and try to find some consistency in his fitness. It is a tricky situation for the Blaugrana. On the one hand, they are well aware of his potential, but the chances of him finding the rhythm and confidence he needs in Barcelona is minimal, and he is one of the highest earners at the club. All the same, they want to see him leave on the cheap and flourish elsewhere, but neither does it look as if they will reap the benefits from keeping him. Kane says he is disappointed by the high number of withdrawals from the England squad this week, insisting the national team must come first. The Euro 2020 runners-up head to Greece for Thursday's must-win Nations League match before a Wembley meeting with Ireland on Sunday. But interim boss Lee Carsley's final camp, before the arrival of Thomas Tuchel as the new manager, has been hit by an eye-watering 8 pullouts. The situation has frustrated Kane, who will lead the side out at the Olympic Stadium in Athens knowing key players are absent for a match they must win to stand a chance of automatic promotion. Asked if there was one thing former manager Gareth Southgate put in place that senior players need to ensure is not lost, the striker told ITV, "I think the joy to play for England, I think he brought that back. I think every camp people were excited to come. Every camp people wanted to play for England and, yeah, that's the most important thing. I think England comes before anything, England comes before club." The Bayern Munich forward said it was a shame that so many players had withdrawn. "It's a tough period of the season and maybe that's been taken advantage of a little bit," he said. "I don't really like it if I'm totally honest. I think England comes before anything, any club situation." 8 players withdrew from Carsley's initial 26-man squad for the Nations League doubleheader, including Declan Rice, Phil Foden, Bukayo Saka and Cole Palmer. Sherrod Branthwaite was among 5 players brought into the squad, but the Everton centre-back did not travel to Greece, with Liverpool's Jarell Quansah called up in his place. Carsley insisted he was simply focusing on the players available to him. "The focus all camp has been on the players that are here," he said. "It is important that we make the most of this situation. With the amount of players that have pulled out, it gives other players the opportunity to be here. We're looking forward to the game." Carsley, who will return to his job coaching the England under-21s after the Nations League games, sought to sidestep Kane's comment and said the dropouts were not unusual at this time of year. "I think it's his opinion. I can only deal with what's in front of us. With the amount of pullouts we've had in this window, historically it has been like that in the past. November has always been a challenging window. The players who are currently here fully deserve to be here and are ready for the game tomorrow. Look at the players we brought in," he added. "It is really a proud moment for them. The focus is on the players that are here, not the ones that aren't. Please, like, share and subscribe to my channel, thank you." 21-year-old Florian Wirtz of Bayer Leverkusen will reach Real Madrid next summer as he is considered the ideal midfielder for Carlo Ancelotti's plans and beyond. After fixing their injury-ravaged defense department, Real Madrid are likely to reignite their pursuit of Bayer Leverkusen midfielder Florian Wirtz. According to the latest media reports, 21-year-old Wirtz, who has come of age under former Madridista Xabi Alonso's watch, is believed to be the piece missing in the Real midfield. Real Madrid's midfield is rich in talent but lacks creativity as things stand. Federico Valverde and co. are struggling to fill in the shoes of retired Toni Kroos despite Luka Modric's availability. Interestingly, it was Toni Kroos who assisted Wirtz for his first international goal for the Die Mannschaft. Despite having the likes of Jude Bellingham and Arda Güler, the Los Blancos have been tracking Wirtz for some time now. The 14-time European champions have received only positive reports about him from their scouts and are likely to move ahead and sign him, multiple reports said. Carlo Ancelotti and other office bearers at the Spanish capital believe that the arrival of a ball-playing midfielder like Florian Wirtz, who can effortlessly make runs into the opposition penalty box and score, could help in overhaul of their performance in the middle of the park. The availability of a player like him would offer a different profile to the likes of Eduardo Camavinga and Valverde, sources close to Real Madrid's coaching staff reportedly told ESPN. However, Madrid will not make a move in the January window for the young German. The plan is to bring him to Santiago Bernabeu next summer, ESPN said. This season, Wirtz have managed for goals and to assist from 10 Bundesliga games so far, while he has scored 3 goals in 4 Champions League games. This will be a good addition to the team. Alexander Isak's future at Newcastle United has taken a surprising turn, as TBR Football reports that the Swedish striker is shocked by the club's stance on contract negotiations. While this development may concern Newcastle fans, it has sparked renewed hope for Arsenal supporters, who have admired Isak's talent since his days at Real Sociedad. With 40 goals in 78 appearances since joining Newcastle, Isak has established himself as one of the Premier League's top strikers. However, recent reports suggest contract discussions have hit a snag, particularly over wage expectations and the inclusion of a release clause. These sticking points could prove pivotal for both Newcastle's ambitions and Arsenal's transfer plans. Arsenal have long admired Isak, tracking him before he moved to Tyneside. His stellar performances in the Premier League, including a decisive goal against Mikel Arteta's side earlier this month, have only heightened their interest. At just 25, Isak represents a blend of potential and experience, a perfect fit for Arteta's project. Should Newcastle fail to resolve their issues with Isak, Arsenal may see an opening to reignite their pursuit. The player's technical prowess, combined with his ability to deliver in high-stakes games, makes him a tantalizing prospect for a team looking to challenge on all fronts. Newcastle's position is far from dire, with Isak under contract until 2028. They hold the advantage in negotiations. However, Eddie Howe's recent comments underline the complexities involved. Newcastle are balancing the demands of an ambitious player with the financial constraints imposed by PSR. While they've successfully tied down key players like Bruno Guimaraes and Anthony Gordon, failing to secure Isak could risk destabilizing their long-term plans. Isak's importance to Newcastle cannot be overstated. Beyond his impressive goal tally, his ability to lead the line and contribute to Howe's high-energy system has been crucial. Losing him, especially to a Premier League rival, would be a significant blow to the Magpies' progress under new ownership. However, if Isak's camp feels undervalued, the risk of an exit grows. Arsenal, along with other top clubs, will surely monitor the situation closely. For Arsenal, this is a dream scenario. If Newcastle's hesitation opens the door, they could gain a proven Premier League striker in his prime. Arsenal fans will likely view this as a potential game-changer for their attack. Isak's skill set suits Arteta's possession-heavy style, and his knack for scoring against big teams would make him invaluable in a title race. Ultimately, Newcastle fans will hope the club finds a resolution that keeps Isak at St. James Park, while Arsenal supporters are left eagerly anticipating a move that could redefine their season. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.